Now, a Sussex insider has claimed that Meghan Markle is currently plotting a big return to the United Kingdom for the first time since 2022. What do we know about this and Meghan Markle's plans to finally go back to the UK?
Yeah, I was really excited to read about this because it's felt like the missing puzzle piece because, in recent weeks, we've been talking about the Sussexes possibly having a bit of a peace summit, a reconciliation with the royal family. And I was kind of, mystified a bit. I thought, well, hang on, what's Meghan's role in this? Where's she sitting? And a reporter who spoke to the Daily Mail said that she is giving it her blessing. She does want to move forward with this reconciliation because she has big plans, and these big plans all sort of surround the 2027 Invictus Games, which will be in Birmingham. So a big return. This is Harry's signature charity, his signature event. It's coming back to the UK in 2 years' time. And, 2027 sounds like quite a while away, but really it's not.
No.
I mean, if you think about it, the last time Meghan was in the UK was 2022. So that was nearly 3 years ago. So I think that she's kind of smoothing the way a bit with the royal family because she knows that in 2027 she wants all eyes on her. She wants the royal family to be at the Invictus Games. And I think that for her that is crucial because if we think about it, the Sussexes' only real tangible value is their proximity to the royal family. So if she can kind of be the star of the Invictus Games in 2 years' time, that gives her another 5 years of press, of deals and money making. So it's all part of a grand plan, I think.
Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, where we untangle royal drama with a crown full of truth, a tiara of receipts, and just a little sprinkle of sarcasm. Today's episode is brought to you by She Wants All Eyes on Her. Yes, that's the latest royal scandal cooked up in the Sky News conspiracy kitchen, starring Reilly Sullivan, a lifestyle reporter who apparently moonlights as a psychic and full-time Meghan Markle critic. So buckle up, because Sky News thinks Meghan's crime is, wait for it, being visible and successful and driven and popular. Gasp! According to Reilly Sullivan, Sky's royal mind reader, Meghan Markle is smoothing the way with the royal family, not because, say, she's a human being with a husband and kids who wants peace, but because in 2027, she wants all eyes on her. You heard that right. Sullivan claims that Meghan is plotting a red carpet coup at the Invictus Games so she can bask in glory and somehow milk the royal family for another 5 years of press and cash. 5 years, y'all? What's next? Will they accuse her of being the next Bond villain? But let's talk logic for a sec. Away from the tabloids, Meghan and Harry's Archewell Foundation tells a different story, one of compassion in action. Archewell quietly supports disaster relief, vaccine equity, and community projects like building playgrounds in Uvalde, Texas. While critics accuse them of chasing fame, their foundation is making tangible, positive change. They partner with organizations like World Central Kitchen to feed the hungry, focusing on real impact over headlines. Their work stands in stark contrast to the media's portrayal. Through Archewell Productions and Archewell Audio, they've used partnerships with Netflix and Spotify to tell meaningful stories. Their Netflix docuseries broke records, showing a global audience eager for their perspective. This success was achieved independently, without royal backing. Meghan and Harry have redefined service, no longer about palace events, but about direct involvement and sparking change. Their legacy is built on compassion, action, and forging their own path. They're not defined by titles, but by the difference they make. Their story is about building, not just surviving. Archewell is proof that their commitment to service is real and lasting. They're creating a legacy that's entirely their own. Why does Sky News remain obsessed with Meghan Markle? They've built an echo chamber, feeding an audience hungry for anti-Meghan sentiment. Each critical segment fuels engagement, creating a profitable cycle. This isn't balanced journalism, it's opinion designed to provoke. Facts about Meghan's charity work and business success are sidelined for drama. She becomes a scapegoat, distracting from deeper issues like the monarchy's role or institutional racism. The fixation reveals more about the media's business model than Meghan herself. It's about controversy, not truth. Meghan and Harry have moved on, but the media can't let go. The echo chamber is loud, but increasingly self-contained. They accuse Meghan of wanting all eyes on her. But who's pointing the camera? Who's writing the headlines? Who's frothing at the mouth every time she wears a white dress? They're mad that Meghan plays the fame game on her own terms. No bowing, no royal rules, no press rota. So, of course, the British media can't stand it, because the truth is, Meghan didn't use the royal family. She escaped it. She left the circus. She married the prince and freed him too. And that's the real scandal, not 2027, not Invictus, not all eyes, just that she left and won. Meghan and Harry's Netflix and Spotify deals were met with skepticism. Could they succeed without the royal brand? Their docuseries shattered records, proving their appeal stands on its own. For the first time, they controlled their narrative, sharing personal stories unfiltered by palace or press. This creative freedom connected them directly with a global audience. Meghan's Archetypes podcast topped charts, exploring stereotypes that limit women. She interviewed influential guests, showcasing her skills as a producer and interviewer. These projects weren't just popular, they were meaningful, resonating with millions. Their brand isn't tied to royalty, but to their own stories and values. They've transitioned from royals to global media power players. Building their own production company, they've secured major industry partnerships. Their success is a testament to business acumen and understanding of modern media. They're not just surviving outside the institution, they're thriving. Their platform is now more influential than ever. Much of the criticism aimed at Meghan is projection. Media anxiety is not objective analysis. Accusations of attention-seeking reflect the industry's own obsession with fame. The attacks uphold a traditionalist worldview, punishing Meghan for challenging the status quo. Claims she's destroying the monarchy ignore its long history of surviving bigger scandals. Her openness about mental health and racism made her a target for uncomfortable truths. The relentless focus isn't journalism. It's a campaign to control the narrative. Meghan is a screen for media anxieties, not the real story. The obsession reveals more about the media than about her. Meghan Markle's story is one of strength and self-determination. She chose authenticity and well-being over royal constraints, facing backlash with courage. Today, she and Harry live on their own terms, raising their children with normalcy and purpose. They control their work, their schedule, and their narrative. This is the freedom they sought. The noise from critics is just that, noise from a world they've left behind. Meghan's focus is on family, impact, and building a meaningful future. So to Reilly Sullivan and the Sky News commentary crew, if Meghan Markle really wanted all eyes on her, trust me, she'd have them. But the difference is she doesn't need the crown to shine. Her light comes from within. And the only grand plan she's guilty of is living a life of purpose, partnership and peace. So yes, let's make it rain on her terms, with deals, donations and digital domination. And the haters, they can watch from the sidelines, like they always do.